Hey guys, I'm here today at Marathon Fitness and we're gonna go in and get a bod pod test done. So let's go.
What's up?
What's up?
You ready to get this done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's come on.
Let's do it.
Alright, female, Caucasian. How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6" even. Age?
30.
I was gonna say 29.
We can do 29.
No, we can't.
We can do 29.
Alright, I need you to step over on this side over here.
Okay.
So I have to open the door as soon as that comes out.
Okay.
So right now, what we're doing is we're calibrating it, and it's going to set the volume of the chamber, and uses this to tear it. Okay. All right. Once this is done, I'll take that out, and you go in.
Okay. So what is it? You're supposed to do this fasted, but as long as you don't eat or drink for like 2 hours.
Yes, no
before.
eating or drinking for 2 hours prior to the test,
Okay.
and no exercise as well.
Okay.
All right. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Breathe normally. Do not sneeze. Don't cough. Don't fart in my cheek. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. You're locked in. Okay.
Okay.
So this unit, this is a bod pod. It's made by a company called Cosmed. It's one of the most accurate methods to calculate body composition. So it uses air displacement in order to do that. Okay. If you compare it to other types of, whether it's calipers or the handheld units or whatever, there's no comparison at all. All right, because those have too many variations. You're looking at whether or not one person can pinch this amount of, tissue versus another type of another person doing another pinch test. So that accuracy is a little off, depending on the person's experience. And the other ones are just not as accurate as this one. It's 2 down. One more to go, baby.
Okay.
What the test does, first we have three separate tests that we have to do. Test 1, test 2, test 3. Each test lasts 40 seconds. And what the machine does, it takes an average of the 3 different tests and then gives you that as the final. All right, this way you have a much better picture. Test number 3. So the testing is complete. And she's out.
All right.
Take a look at this reading. Near 0.
So talk about like what you want to wear, like.
Okay, as far as the clothing,
Yeah,
you have to be, for this machine, you have to
tight.
be as bald, as close to bald and naked as possible. So the closer you are to being naked,
Yeah.
which is this outfit, or you can wear like a one-piece singlet, like one-piece bathing suit, or you can do it just like the way you have like that, which is actually, this is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and then of course we have to put that on to make sure that the air does not pass through your hair and keeps it all close down to the skull.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's look at your results.
Let's see where we're at
Yes.
in my off season.
Oh God. Okay. No, it's not. It's great actually. All right. Your total body weight is 128.8. Your lean body weight is 110.4, and your fat weight. This is how the weight is broken down. The weight is broken down by either by fat mass and your lean mass. And your fat mass is 18.4 pounds. Your lean mass is 110.4, which brings you to the whole of 128.8. The percentage is 14.3% body fat, which is very low for you.
That's better than I thought it was.
It's
Right
below
now.
average. I mean, you're below ultra lean.
I'm way below. But for like an athlete, is that still low for an athlete? I mean, I know it's low for an average female.
It's still low for an athlete. Whether you start going down into the 12%, 10%, getting low like your contest body fat, your cycle could get cut off.
Right.
I mean, everyone is different, but you can hit that spot a lot faster. And right now, you're looking at 110.4 for your lean mass. Mm-hmm. Now you know that your metabolic rate. This is your resting metabolic rate.
Okay.
Right here. Your resting metabolic rate is directly proportional to your lean mass. So if the lean mass goes up, then what happens to your metabolism?
Gonna go up.
Exactly. And if it goes down,
so basically that's how many calories.
Yeah, this is what your body's burning at rest. This is your energy expenditure.
Oh wow! So it's burning 1,300 calories at rest.
Yeah, that's a basal metabolic rate. You just laying there in a coma, not moving. Boom.
So what does that mean? I need to consume basically on a daily basis.
Here's it's sedentary. When you get out of bed and you're walking around your house and you're doing nothing. All right. You see where it jumps up to 1644. And then when you're low active, I don't know where you work out at, where your low active rate is at 2016. Wow. And you can see you can go all the way up to 2745.
That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So
that just tells
you have to determine, you determine where you're working out at. If you have a high intensity cardio day, you decide whether or not this tells you need more food the more work you do.
Yeah.
All right? So that's awesome. So this lets you know you're close up there to 3,000 anyway. But check it out. This is your off season, so if you continue to put on muscle mass, right? Because remember, these calories right here, depending on how you divvy them up, proteins, carbohydrates, and fat, are going to go in to feed this number. And as the lean mass goes up, all of these numbers here are going to start going up as well. All right.
That's awesome. So that just gives me a good guideline just for the off season, so I know where I need to be to gain muscle. I'm not trying to be lean right now, but
like if you're dieting for your show and you see people, you're around people who like crazy dieters and shit.
Yeah.
But
I never even get below
you
15 or 16, even when I'm close to a show.
And even if you're going down to 15, you still have to be careful, because what will happen is your body will switch over and start using the lean mass for fuel. And when the lean mass gets used up, your fat mass, you'll start holding on to it.
Wow.
You start holding on to fat mass. The fat cells start increasing in volume. And so that's one of the things you have to be careful with. When you diet in and you diet too hard.
Yeah.
Okay? You start end up looking soft and smooth.
Yeah, I don't want that.
So you have to find that perfect balance of giving yourself enough calories, primarily carbs.
Yeah.
Give yourself enough calories so this way that you can fuel the need for ATP in the muscles.
Yeah.
And stimulate protein synthesis, muscle growth. And it's all food. It's all directed around food. So right now you're at 14%. I don't know what you were what you competed at.
When I came in, I only came in a few months ago, and I was 2 or 3 weeks out from a show. I think I was maybe 7 or 8% body fat. So I was pretty close, which I don't think I would get lower than a female wouldn't get lower than 6 or 7, something like that, right?
I've seen some pretty damn low.
Okay.
Now, whether or not they still have a cycle,
whether or not that's healthy or not is another question.
I know it's not healthy.
No.
Because you have a lot of hormones in your body, like estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, things like that. Those are all steroid hormones, and the basis, the backbone of the steroid hormone is a lipid. It's a fat. So you need fats even for the production of those hormones.
Yeah.
So you start tapping into that. You start messing with that balance. Okay. Then you start doing things like hair.
Yeah.
Hair, things like that. Your skin, how your skin looks. You start to interfere with that. That's why fats are important. It has to be the right kinds of fats.
Well, good deal. Well, thank you for doing this test for me today. Guys, I'm going to have the information where you can come get your bod pod test so you can really gauge where you're at. The scale doesn't tell the whole story, so this is the way to really know.
This is the breakdown right here.
I'll have the information up, and you guys can come see Joe.
Yes, eat.